So Pearce gets himself into the back pocket and heads out for the wing. Well-placed ball. Stewart covered a lot of ground, but he misjudged it. Maybe the ball with the wind just kept on going a little further than he anticipated. Nice work from Howlett. Allows Watson to start guiding the ball, and the Bombers are now got some good overlap. Heppel was able to push it through. Big Bellchambers has a thud at goal and nails it. Nice start for the Bombers. And again, the steadiness required was shown by Hooker.
Geez, they're up here, Port Adelaide.
Broadbent.
Inspired by those last couple of goals.
Well, Watson is inspirational. Almost always. Carlisle hacked the kick back to the wing. Davey had to combat Pearce.
Oh, he's away here, Davey. Pace all the way to goal.
Well, let's see if he can travel the journey. Had to wait longer than he would have liked. Pearce off in pursuit. One bounce. Kicked it long to full forward, and Jenner got there.
Well, you can see how they've set up with the smalls. They're recreating their forward line. They haven't got the big long bomb marking targets.
He's already... He went back a foot there and just nudged around a fraction. Now he's given the whistle on. Logan not happy on the mark. Good approach to goal, and that didn't hit the post either. Essendon are back in front.
The Port Adelaide are going to have to be wary of that Fletcher kick down the middle, particularly when they're coming the other way. With the win. Speaking of being wary of kicks, Henry Pearce has just had a shock of it. These things happen when you're kicking out from full back.
Which looks a lot better with white shorts, I have to say.
Jeez, he's made it difficult on himself. He has gone back a hell of a long way.
From 30 out in the end, it's the ugliest looking goal you've ever seen. Never any doubt.
Particularly when there's no one on the line.
Only one target forward of him at the stage. Now they start to spread a little more. Corns, Corbin had to watch out. He either had no peripheral vision or no voice. He was in trouble.
Their setups and structures around stoppages in the forward end for Port Adelaide.
That's better from the big lobby.
We'll get down to you, Jacko, in just a moment. Howlett and Watson collaborating. That's better out of the middle. Howlett again for Big Bellchambers. And back again to Howlett, who continues to accumulate. Gets it in. Big run at the foot in. Nice to see Gumbleton take a strong mark in front of goal.
Just a sec, but nice little confidence builder there.
So big patch of footy in the VFL where he's played solid footy rather than brilliant, but that's a goal and that's a confidence booster. And look at the love for him.
That's great to see, isn't it, Jared? That creates some excitement for...
Bellchambers, was more delicate and more accomplished. Gets it over to Howlett.
A lot of Port Adelaide people watching saying, why didn't Pfeiffer just kick it into the goals and have a crack there? Because that would have been more dangerous than going backwards.
Jetta, it's all ahead of him. And he didn't feel he could kick the goal, so he passes it to Melksham. And that was well played by Jetta. Many would have had a shot for goal.
Well, he had the speed to probably take them on and get to the goal square as Melksham plays on, centres the ball.
Not sure how much that actually improves the positioning at goal with the kick, maybe marginally.
But it's just unrewarded running that's part and parcel of being a great player that he is.
Ricky Dyson, 2 goals, 5 for the season, Jared. Not sure how much confidence that gives him, but it's a goal nonetheless. And the Bombers find themselves back in front.
We just saw there from me, but that was a brilliant mark.
Watson. And suddenly they're spinning through the middle. Howlett has become a very important component in the midfield. And speaking of importance, Stanton for Davey. And that is one from point to point. And a shot for goal coming up, and it really should be a goal.
With some good kicking.
So Davey, 23 goals, 13 for the season, pops it through, and the Bombers lead by 11. He is their highest goal kicker that's playing today.
Real concern about crossing the ball and switching plane because of the tricky conditions.
Yeah, well, that one goes into the middle, and that too is very dicey. Redden couldn't take the mark, and Heppel with superior agility. Hill cleared the path, back for Heppel. Oh, the umpire got in the road. Young was able to sneak in and try to take advantage, but the Bombers advancing with purpose. Melksham goes for broke this time with a long kick. He should have had the shot earlier, Jared. He's put it right through the middle.
They're the ones with some work to do, because they just don't look as if they've got the running power at the present time to match Port Adelaide. Now, they may not have the class Port Adelaide to put them away, But you'd be really nervous if you're an Essendon supporter right now.
Myers. Hibbert screaming for it on the other side of the ground, but he's largely ignored. That could go anywhere, and it went into the lap of Dall'Olio, who is right in front of goal, and again proving that.
And was able to capitalise this time on a fading kick.
For his second, gets the job done, and once again Essendon back in front.
Not open.
Lobie over the top, again Howlett at the coalface. Jetta got Davey away to his left.
This is where they're dangerous. They get the ball in there, they look red hot. Don't bother handballing.
Todd Hill and Gambleton get it long.
Gambleton work one way, Remus the other. And Kyle Remus takes the mark. Remus has had just the 2 disposals thus far. He's laid a couple of tackles, so he's still been trying to work hard, but this would be a real bonus for the Bombers at this stage. Up into the breeze, it's nice connection, and it's worked its way to goal, and Essendon are back in front. Port with the momentum here out of defence. McCarthy spilt the beans, and it goes to Remus, who gets it in there as quick as he can. Gambleton, Hill, Gambleton, Stewart, Corns, Pfeiffer. It's hot in there, Moore, got to watch out. Great tackling from Davey to keep it alive.
Oh, he just dropped that.
Quick kick. It's bouncing. It is bouncing, and it has found its way to goal. Gambleton puts it through in the most unlikely fashion. Dyson to himself. And then maybe for Carlisle, had to go back with the flight. Not an easy thing to judge. Gets a second opportunity. And his manoeuvring is really good at ground level for a big guy. He was able to work it back to Myers. Gave that plenty. It's going to hold up in the breeze. Pearce, Howlett.
Good
Howlett.
hands.
And he busts the move through. Dall'Olio gets it off to Jetta. Stabbed at it, but nailed it. And the Bombers increase their lead to 9.
Well, it goes back to the kick-in, Jared, because Carlisle just worked harder than 3 Port Adelaide.
Got a little bit of liberty, but didn't use it. That's right up there with the highest kicks. There's been a couple. Lucky there's no roof here at Amy. Low ball, Davey, into the 50, away from Hill. Remus comes in, changes the mix-up. Got the run of the ball.
Well
it fell for him beautifully. Now Hill, he's hurried the kick onto the right boot, but his instincts were right. And he's put it through, and Essendon are back in front. So much on the line for the Bombers. I wonder whether that'll be telling late in the game or not. Davey, still a minute to see off in this turn for Port Adelaide. For Essendon into the breeze. Stanton high again. Hill's a big target. He's got it now. He got his timing right for one of the few times of the afternoon.
That's more like it. That's the David Hill we know coming out of the full-back line.
And now he's lining up for goal. Point-blank range, really, for a forward from 25 out. Delivers the goal. And we're so close to 3/4 time.
Stay here, back here, Mikey. It's his for a hole.
Confusion reigned, but Jetta knew where to run. That was hard, forward, steady, kick, high ball, straight ball, goal. He had it all sorted, Jetta.
Well, Jetta had it worked out, and he
Can have a massive impact, no more so than then.
Well, they've just simply got to get the next goal here, Port Adelaide, if they're to stay in this match. Heppel getting away to a flyer in this fourth term.
To Watson, to half forward. Logan labouring a bit there.
Good hands.
Oh, Hill, convincing stuff. Howlett's been a real battler for the Bombers all day. And there's nothing battling about that. That's through.
Yes, Howlett's been a star for them today. And that's actually more difficult to do what he's done today than coming out, bursting onto the scene, getting 20 possessions in the first half and building a match. That's a pretty good effort to get that possession away there.
And we saw Howlett leading the hard contested winners. And the Port Adelaide defence on high alert right now. Gambleton's lined up another one, and I reckon he's got it. Terrific return for Scott Gambleton. This high draft pick who's been in the wilderness with injuries. It can be a cruel game, footy, can't it?
Time on.
But these moments, I guess, make it all worthwhile. Thomas has induced the umpire to call play on, and then faulty kick across the face. Davey was never going to stop. He had a glance around. He's got a big ruckman running after him. He's had 3 bounces, and that was good pressure back there from Moore to put it on him, but he gave it off to Watson, and Watson, the captain, did the rest. And the Bombers have got it all together. Not sure about that. Anyway, Bellchambers has got the shot to make it 40 points. And the game is well and truly over now.
He's been dominant today, 33.
Who's had a really good 4-quarter performance.
And the Bombers are hungry for more. Percentage is all important now. And that is a massive kick from Myers. Even he can't believe it. Remained goalless in the last term, 6 goals to 0 in the last quarter. Has enabled Essendon to walk away with a 50-point victory here at Amy Stadium. 19-13, 127 to 11-11, 77.